The very first application we were asked to look at is almost too simple to talk about. This is mobile learning centers where your county and school district buses would provide, in addition to what else you're using those buses for these days, secure, internet access. Now, this can be done by virtually anybody. You can use a Cradle Point to do this, or you can go to Best Buy and get a router as an access point. Nothing fancy here, all right? But this does lead immediately into, and the main reason we're talking and why we're different is because not only are we the hardware provider for that cellular connectivity, but we're also a networking company. And this is the main difference. Those buses can be rolling local area networks. So instead of everybody else who's just letting these children or whomever hit the straight internet, in the same amount of time or less that it takes to create one of those Cradle Point networks, you can have secure VPN access right back to the school servers. And it may not be that you wanted these children to have access to anything on the campus. It may be that you want to then route them up to their education cloud providers. The point is, what we're talking about today and why we're getting so much interest is we've got a backhaul, you've got a VPN, in addition to that internet access, right back to the schools so that the schools can control it. Maybe it's just, I want to hit the school servers, or you know what, we want to make sure we control where these children are going out on the internet, and we're going to then feed them up filtering and content filtering through our applications. Imagine the rolling school buses. That's really great. It's really practical. It's going to allow a lot of kids to be able to engage the education system. But imagine then taking it one step farther and taking maybe a school campus or an apartment complex or a mall parking lot or whatever, and creating a very secure, very simple mesh network where you either use the school bus as the local area network, and then you use our ESTeem partner technology to create a wide area mesh. Maybe it's over a football field or a couple of miles, depending on the topography. Now, as a school district, you're solving a couple problems, bringing that internet access and security, not to mention a backhaul right to your servers if you want them there, or up to the cloud in an instant. And of course, our integrators are asking us about whether we can do this for, say, an apartment complex where they know that the vast majority of the children don't have access. And by the way, there's ways to secure this so only the students get access to this. The second application, beyond just getting folks online, getting maybe children who don't have access online to engage your school system and your school environment, let's talk about staff, teacher, and student secure access. All right, now you can do this automatically, have secure tunnels from student back to school or back to those servers, wherever they are. You can give teacher and staff access right back to that which they need to engage with. Maybe the student, the staff, and the teachers aren't using Google Cloud. They're doing something more on premise. So that's available too. And what I want everyone to understand is that the system integrators and distributors on this call understand this technology, and they can bring you Cisco-style networking at something that's actually doable, like attainable, without having to hire new people and a price you can afford. That's where technology has evolved. Think about where we came from. We came from the industrial space. For anyone on this call who's in the school districts, in the industrial space, in the building automation space, everything's getting connected at a scale no one's seen before. So we're good at scaling. And people can afford to scale now because technology's evolved. So in this second application, it's humans getting connection. That could be on a monthly basis. that works with all of your schooling, whether you supplied the Chromebooks or whatever. All those edge points are squared away, and you can also build it whether it's on a sort of as a service, maybe to get through this challenging 6 to 9 months that are ahead of us, or building your own infrastructure that you own in perpetuity.